All right. Something really, really bad for our show happened yesterday. As many of you know, we have been covering every day of the Kyle Rittenhouse trial in Kenosha, Wisconsin. And these are long days. We've been doing the show and streaming close to the full proceedings in court in Kenosha. I think it's an important case. I think it's an interesting case. Somewhere between 100,000 and 150,000 different people each day are checking out our coverage, which has been on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook. We have been banned by Twitch for 30 days. And we have been banned by Twitch for 30 days for showing something which other channels also showed, including right-wing channels, which I'm not going to name because this isn't about getting other people in trouble. And that something is that yesterday during the proceedings, during the testimony of an individual named Gage Grosskreutz, an exhibit was put up by the prosecution, which was about 8 or 10 seconds of video of Grosskreutz after being shot in the bicep. And his bicep is bloody. It is gory. And it was about 8 or 10 seconds of that. We believe because of immediate reporting by what we call antagonist watchers that watch my stream to Twitch, within about a minute or two, our account was suspended for 30 days. Now, the reason I say it was probably because of people immediately reporting us, we have close to 100,000 followers on Twitch. I don't think Twitch is watching our stream. And the fact that it happened so quickly and that other channels, including right-wing channels who showed the same video, have not been banned suggests to me that was the reason. Now, I'm not going to exaggerate, but I'm not going to downplay it. This is really bad for us. We've spent basically 2+ years since August of 2019 building our following on Twitch in my model of diversifying revenue streams, because we've seen YouTube will take away, that who giveth sometimes taketh away. We've lost all of our YouTube revenue for periods of a couple months. We've had issues with Facebook, etc. Close to 100,000 followers. We had 1,000 paid members on Twitch. Because we are now suspended for a month, none of those 1,000 paid subscriptions will renew. For us, 1,000 paid members is a lot. What am I doing to try to fix this? First of all, let me say, I realize that those 8 to 10 seconds are against Twitch's guidelines on gore and playing violent videos, etc. We appealed the decision and said, we are not doing a stream of gore. We are not showing, these kind of violence porn videos. We're showing a trial of newsworthy significance. We're 40 hours into this trial and there were 8 seconds of a gory video. It is not our intent to broadcast gore. And there are video games with dogs being cut in half with chainsaws, which are allowed. Now, I get video games are different. It's not real. I would also argue that it's gratuitous and not newsworthy in video games. And I think it should be allowed, to be clear. I'm not attacking video games. I want to be really, really clear about that. But this is an important trial. We should be allowed to show it. And if you're going to ban us for it, you really have to ban everybody. And Twitch has not applied that even-handedly. So we've appealed this to Twitch multiple times on different grounds. We've not heard back. I don't know whether that's likely to go anywhere. But this really isn't good. Now, I do want to address, there are people writing in and saying, David, you've been arguing in favor of platforms being allowed to do this. These are their terms of service and they're enforcing them. I'm not making any legal issue here. This is not a double standard. I stand by that. Twitch is allowed to have terms of service and to enforce them. Facebook is allowed to have terms of service and to enforce them. I just disagree with the enforcement. I'm not going out and saying this should be against the law. We've got to regulate Twitch. We've got to take away their power. I just think that they should reconsider how they enforce this on our channel, because it's both counterproductive to public education about an important trial. And our intent is not to be showing gory video after gory video. It was 8 seconds out of 40 hours that we have streamed of this. So for the people emailing me saying, this is what you get, David, for saying they should be able to enforce terms of service. No, they should. I'm just making the argument in my appeal that this was not the right decision with regard to my channel. If they say it was the right decision, I'm not going to say they should be sued. I just disagree with the decision that they made. So in the interim, I would like it if people decided to grab a membership on my website. These 1,000 paid members we lost on Twitch, it's really a big hit. It really is a big hit. So I would love it if you came over to joinpakman.com, grabbed a membership there, and I'm going to keep people posted as to what is going on. One last thing. I would love it if you respectfully contacted Twitch and said something along the lines of, please unsuspend David Pakman. His coverage of the trial is a public service or whatever. Be polite, etc. I can't give you an email for who to contact. I've been told that in the past, when people have said email this email address at Twitch, Twitch considers that doxing because the person gave out an email. So I'm not going to tell you how to contact Twitch. Figure it out on your own, how to contact Twitch. It's not that difficult. And maybe lobby for our unsuspension. I would really appreciate that. I don't know what else we can do.